Well, Lance Isaac's no doubt the busiest man in motorsport in South Africa. Last year you were on a superbike and in commentary with me. This year something quite different. You're in super sport. What a challenge that's going to be.
It definitely has been a bit of a challenge for us this weekend, especially seeing as I haven't ridden a 600 for I think maybe 2 years. Getting back on a 600 is definitely a completely different riding style. You need to change things up a little bit. You get a bit lazy on the superbike. You can bomb it into the corner and get on the gas and just squirt it out of there. But that said, it's really been a bit of a baptism of fire, purely because all the top 15 guys are just super fast. And we've been up there. We've been up in the top 10. I've got a slightly different agenda on my cards with the way I'm approaching this weekend. I'm trying to find a good race setup as opposed to trying to find a perfect lap time or the fastest lap time. And I think we've done very, very well, especially because I've only properly ridden the bike in anger for the first time yesterday. We didn't have any testing prior to this. So it's been good, and I'm quietly confident because come race day, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to because I think I have a good race pace with the tires that we've already kind of made our decision with which tires we're going to go for during the race. So we'll see what happens when we stick a sticky tire on in the qualifying.
Having raced in World Superbike and obviously around the world in different categories, there has been some criticism that this year's Supersport isn't perhaps as strong as years gone by. Having been out there and qualifying up against these guys, what's your opinion?
Well, I'll just say whoever's talking should come right in the championship. I think it's as strong as it's ever been. The ride, Laverty, he's on it. We saw last year him and Carl were just super quick everywhere. Laverty is still quick, probably even quicker. It's just everybody else is just up their game. You can't take anything away from any of the other riders. The technology of these 600 it's phenomenal. And there are some teams in there that are getting on fine without all the electronic packages. I know we don't have the electronic packages that the rest of the teams have. But you know what? It just shows that this championship is so tight and the quality of the riders are so good that they're prepared to ride around it and stick their necks out and do whatever it takes to finish up there in the top 5.
Now, we've been coming to South Africa for a few years, and we've obviously seen the young talent that South Africa is starting to produce. I don't think many people are aware just how good motorsport is here. When are we going to get you back on the world scene and get you representing and flying the flag?
Well, have you got a checkbook? Well, yeah, it's always a matter of money from the top guy down to the guy at the back of the field. It costs a fair amount of money to run these teams, and most riders are coming into the championship with money. It's a bit difficult from a South African point of view because we have to multiply everything we spend by 10 at least. So I am in negotiations with a few teams, with a few companies at the moment. Some of my long-standing sponsors, it is quite a big spend for them, but we are pretty close. I'd like to think to closing a deal and getting something on the go.
Well, good luck this weekend, and it'll be great to have you back as soon as you can.
Thank you very much. It'll be great to be back.
Thanks, man.